I'm Sal D'Alia for Adorama TV, and in this quick hands-on video, I'm gonna talk about two new Sigma lenses. The 500mm f5.6 sports lens and the 15mm f1.4 diagonal fisheye art lens. Two very different, very distinct lenses are available in both E-mount and L-mount. I took a quick trip to the Queen's Zoo, and I used my Sony Alpha A7R V to shoot both photos and video with these lenses. I'm gonna start with the 500mm. This is of course a full-frame ultra telephoto prime lens that is exclusive for mirrorless camera. The first main feature opinion is of course the compact and lightweight body, that it's very unique for such a telephoto lens. This lens is built for action capture. It could be for wildlife or sports, but the fact that it's so small and lightweight you can put in your backpack can become a key component for very demanding situations. Besides the weight, another thing that I noticed that I really liked, it's how precise and fast the autofocus is. With this type of optics, we're often used to slow autofocus, especially when you change between subject. But you can see even from this little video of these baby owls, how smooth and quick the autofocus is. You can also see from these photos how sharp the image is, but also how milky and smooth the fall-off is. I just love to get that separation between the subject and the background, especially for wildlife shots. This lens is a very good compromise between a compact construction and an high optical performance. But the lens itself uses a low dispersion convex elements at the front of the lens, which help delivers both high aberration correction and short overall length. And the refractive lenses in the optical system prevent flare and ghosting, so you can get clear images even in backlit conditions. You have 11 rounded aperture blades and a brand new optical stabilizer algorithm, which means that Sigma designed this lens really thinking about handheld use in mind. The weight of the lens is around 48 ounces, which is actually comparable to the new 7200 f2.8 by Sigma. The lens is equipped with 3 AFL buttons, along with a focus limiter switch. Plus you have an aperture ring click and declick, and lock switches. Now let's talk about the world first full-frame f1.4 diagonal fisheye lens, which is the new Sigma 15mm. If you're not familiar with diagonal fisheye, they are very dramatic lenses that can shoot 180 degrees angle of view, and you can get beautiful and unique effects. These type of lenses can be great for many things, like astrophotography, landscape, architecture, as well as special shoots like skateboarding or BMX biking. On the lens you have a manual focus lock switch, lens heater retainer, real filter holders, and a specially designed lens cap with locking mechanism. The lens consists of 21 elements in 15 groups. And of course, when you have a lens this fast and with high quality glass, you also have weight and size. With 48 ounces is actually very similar to the 500mm I'm also shooting with today. The powerful distortion effect, which is the appeal of a fisheye lens, can really unlock your creativity. For example, I use it to get these fun portraits of animals, but you can also see how close I am here to take a portrait of my daughter. I just like how sharp it is in the center of the image, and now you get that fun distortion all around on the side of the frame. But you can also see how fun it could be if you use it for video as well. If you're familiar with the art lens line by Sigma, you know there is a certain standard of quality of those lenses, and that quality is definitely visible on this lens as well. If you like this type of focal lens and the type of effect it gives you, I think this lens is totally unique and probably one of the best on the market right now. Overall, it was very fun to use both of these lenses. I want to thank Sigma for loaning me the lenses, and if you have any question, please leave it in the comment below. Subscribe to Adorama TV, and I'll see you next time.